everyone, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope everybody is doing well. It's the 22nd. It's Miss Mary Magdalene's feast day. Finally recognizing her. And so I definitely wanted to get on here this evening to do a collective healing. Last Saturday I did a collective healing as well, and Yeshua and Mary Magdalene came through me and spoke, and Mary Magdalene did a blue rose activation through me. And I've posted that for you guys, and I hope that it resonated with you guys. It was very high frequency. I've been merging with them over these years, but have been very scared of it, and scared of not them by any means, but of the I want to keep them to myself in a way. I want to bring them to you and be a channel for them. I've always wanted to be just a vessel, a clear vessel. I always told God, the Holy Spirit, Source, whatever you want to call it, just allow me to just work through me, however you so choose. Just work through me, just make my vessel pure. Whatever that looks like, in any way, I will purify my heart, I'll purify my mind, I'll purify my body, whatever it takes. Use me as your vessel, God. And so I've opened up to these divine channels, and they stepped in last weekend for you guys. And so, ask and you shall receive. And they've come throughout the years, but I haven't gotten it on video and never really felt comfortable sharing this piece and part of me, just because Jesus is in this. There's just so much energy and power behind him, and so many people have so many opinions of him. I mean, the religious people they have him tightly in their box, and then, you've got these other people that are so against religion, and they've got him tightly in a box. And then, he is he doesn't want all of this attention. He wanted to free you. He wanted to show you how powerful that you are, and that you are the light. In my humbled opinion, he is so humble. He doesn't want you worshiping him. He's like, I'll say Master Jesus, and he's like, stop calling me that. I call him my best friend because we've merged. He walked me out of a jail cell. He sat with me in that jail cell. He has walked with me throughout my path. I know that he stands beside me, and I know Mary is right beside him and right beside me as well. So it's been a very loving relationship that I have created and allowed to transpire and come about in my life. And it has absolutely nothing to do with any type of religion. And we just love. We love everyone that we come into contact with at the highest vibration that I like to call the Godhead. I've worked really hard to get to that place, healing after healing, working, training, doing this, doing that, being very aware of my thoughts, being very aware of my traumas and of the things that are hindering and keeping me from that that energy that I know is a part of each of us. And there is a way to be completely connected to that Godhead. And it takes you every single day, working towards it and making the conscious decision to have the peace and to have the joy and to find it and to really be a warrior over your life. You really have to pull out the samurai sword to every thought, to every action, to every person that you let in your life. Who is in your life right now that is hindering you? Who is in your life that is causing you pain and trauma? What are the thoughts in your mind that are what I like to call putting a stick in the spoke of your spirit, of your chakras? If they're all spinning and these negative thoughts of hate, rage, anger, simply gossiping about somebody, hating your job, hating your life, hating this, hating the government, those people, hating all of this, it's literally just throwing spokes right into your chakras, in my opinion. It's because that's what I'm pulling out of people. It's like you're pulling out this energy that looks like, these little tweeds and these little weeds and these little things that people have, trained their minds to think these very negative thoughts. And, it just keeps going round and round and round and round and round. So if you want to get to that Godhead, it's possible. You are worthy, number one, to experience that on earth in your bodies. You're absolutely worthy. If anybody wasn't worthy, it would be me. And when they started coming through and all these, different divine gods and goddesses and beings started coming through me, I was like, do you guys know what I've done in this life? I was like, do you remember I was like on the bathroom floor, being a junkie and withdrawals, and do you guys know who I am? Just like, are you sure that you want to come through somebody like me? Like, there's probably a million other people that are like holy and divine and living this path and going down this path of, purified and this, and they're like, no, this is it. This is where we're coming to. This is who we are coming through. This is what you created. This is what I came to do. I came to go through the tumultuous path of addiction and and traumas and this and that. That was my path. And so that does not make me unworthy. That does not make them love me any less for any of the decisions that I've made in my young life, in my adult life, and in my everyday life today. That there is no, I'm going to turn my back on you because you made a wrong decision to do drugs or to do whatever it is. If you've cheated on somebody, if you've stolen from somebody, if you've been to jail, if you've been to prison, if you've hurt somebody, there is still love for you. It doesn't matter if you've been a bad parent, if you've not been the best parent. A lot of people are holding on to this guilt of parenthood. That is hard. That is a hard life. Parenthood is like such a hard hood to live in. It really is. And it is, I commend every one of you for being there for your family and being there and just trying to be the best parent that you can be. You've grown up in a certain way in certain times that condition you to be a certain type of parent. But we're in times now where you are malleable. Your brain, your thoughts are really being able to open up to this divine connection where the divine is literally coming through you and allowing you to open up to rebuild yourself. And it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, it is time. There is no time, number one, and then there is no age is something that, yes, obviously our bodies are changing, but if you focus on it more, you age more. If I focus on my face and, oh my God, a wrinkle here, wrinkle there, well, it's just going to get deeper. The wrinkles are going to get deeper. Look into the mirror and go, oh, that wrinkle's not there anymore, or, whatever. Look at your body and see what you want to see, and don't allow it to change in that way, Don't allow it. Don't look at yourself and say, oh, I'm so fat, or oh, I'm too this, or oh, I'm too old, or oh, I'm too skinny, or I'm too this, my ass is too big, whatever it is. Stop doing that to yourselves. It doesn't matter if you've got a little bit of weight on you, or if you don't have enough, or if your hair's not long enough, it's not straight enough, it's not curly enough, it's not whatever. Just try to look in the mirror and see what you want to see. That's what it works. I'll just tell you that. It works if you just begin to look at yourself in the mirror and look into your eyes and see the source, the God, the creator, the energy that's flowing through you. Look into your eyes and see that none of this matters. It's just a body. And what matters and what people see is the energy that's flowing out of your eyes, the energy that's flowing out and around you. That is what people feel and see. So when you show up and you are completely, filled with this beautiful, loving energy, you're attractive. You're very attractive. It doesn't matter if your hair's not done, your makeup's not done, this, that, or the other. You show up and you've got a smile on your face and your heart's full. People respond to that, and they are attracted to that. You're like a light, that people are like, whoa, I need to talk to her, or I need to talk to him, whatever it is. So with all of that being said, it just takes practice. It takes taking that time every day to do some sort of meditation, or simply sit and focus your mind, really focusing on your thoughts. What is playing in your head? What has been playing in your minds, for the last 20 or 30 or 10 years? What are these repetitive thoughts in your mind that are saying, I'm not good enough, I'm not this, I'm not that? What is it? Because that's what you need to focus on. And when you realize what it is, when those thoughts come in and you look in the mirror and you go, oh, I'm so ugly, or oh, I'm so old. No, stop it right there. And say, you know what? I am a child of the Most High. I am here. I am blessed. I am healthy. I am whole. I'm worthy of abundance. I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of acceptance. I'm worthy of a good life. I'm worthy of everything that this world has to offer. And if you just keep training your mind to see what you want it to see, not what reality is telling you. Because reality is, this is fluid. Nothing here is as solid as we think it is. Things are beginning to shift, and you can see that things are not as solid. It's all energy, and it's just getting more and more fluid. As you raise your vibrations, things aren't even looking solid anymore. And I know that sounds kind of bizarre, like, oh no, it's solid, but it's like, keep going, just keep going, keep elevating, and you'll see it's energy. It's not actually solid, and you are not solid, and so you are able to change and shift and do this and do that, and shift your body into what you want it to be. So I know I'm kind of getting off on a little bit out in left field, and so I don't want to do that to you guys. But I've made the decision to elevate to an even higher level, and so things will begin to shift for me. They are already shifting for me just in the past week, and so I'm going to really try to stay grounded for you guys and really try to stay on this level of healing the collective and really helping us all grow together. And so I want to make sure that you guys are are feeling good and that you are coming along and that you're stepping into your leader roles and that you are finding that power and that strength and that comfort in your voices and in your hearts and in your minds. Because I know that you guys are leaders. Even though you may be in a job that you're like, I'm not leading, or I don't feel like a leader, or whatever it is, but I can tell you, underneath whatever it is, whatever you perceive yourself to be, there are leaders inside of you. There are leaders in your past lives. There are leaders that are ready to come out and connect. And there's clients that are here to attest to that. And so I just want to give you the confidence and the love and the respect that each of you deserves. I want to be able to be a voice for you and to really come here and look you in your eyes and tell you that you are a leader. And that there are groups of people, your wolf pack, your people who are ready to hear your voice, who are ready to feel your energy and have you activate them, even just by being of an example. You don't have to go out and yell at them or tell them you got to do this. You just be that example. You step into your power and you begin day by day showing up for yourself. And as you show up for yourself, you're showing up for them and for the world and changing and becoming a master. And once you've mastered your thoughts and your energy and your emotions, I wish that for each and every human on this planet, that each of you get that strong and become masters of who you are, because it's going to be a most beautiful world. And as our divine masculine are coming online and really waking up, I want to make sure that we are here to support them. You know, I know a lot of us have had issues with men in our past, but I want to state boldly that we must come to a place of not forgiveness, because if you're not ready to forgive, I would never ask you to do that. That is on you. But a place of respect for them as a human, right? You don't have to go love anybody. You definitely don't need to go love your abuser. I would never suggest that. But to maybe break down some of the walls of the hate towards men, if that makes sense. Begin to break down those pieces, because not every man has hurt you, and not every man is going to hurt you. And as they begin to wake up, us divine feminine need to really step into the role of holding space, right? We don't need to heal them. We don't need to run to their aid. We don't need to, we just need to hold space and just to be there, to be our true divine selves, right? Because we are pure love, and we need them to wake up so that we all stand united, right? This is the time that we really need to come together and to be in our power, and that takes the masculine waking up too. We can't have one and the other. You know, we can't have all these divine feminines awakened, and then we've left the divine masculine in the dark. You know, they're over here struggling, and we're like, oh no, you hurt me in the past. It's like, yes, they hurt us in the past, and I don't want anything to do with the people who have abused me, ever. But I know for myself, I need to support that, and I need to be able to support the divine masculine in their awakening, in whatever way that looks like for me. And whether it be healing, the collective healings, or just simply being here to hold space collectively for the divine masculine, I'm going to do that. I've been holding space for the divine feminines and really trying to do everything I can to help them. And as my divine masculine has awakened in the past couple of years, I'm really feeling compelled to really assist and help to speak about it, and to really just allow that heart energy that peace and that comfort to be projected out into the collective for the Divine Masculine. Because I truly believe that when they wake up, we're going to have better family structure. We're going to have safer lands. We're going to have safer family units. Things are just going to shift. And, you know, just like everyone has been programmed and made to be a certain way, we have to look at it from that perspective. Society has built them as well. You know, they put sex in for everything. We sell sex or sex sells everything these days. So of course they're going to be this way, you know, and I don't mean it that way, but I just mean like, you know, the women and the men have been, as a society, have been built this way. And so we need to come to a place where we begin to teach and we begin to help and we begin to allow ourselves to teach by example and to show a different way of relationships and a different way to have relationships and a different way of integrity, trust, honesty, and to be of service and of love to each other. So we're like 22 minutes in of me talking about all that. So I love you all. Thank you for listening. So I'm going to get into the healing now. So I guess this healing is going to be absolutely helping the Divine Masculine to come online, the Divine Masculine within yourselves as well, Divine Feminines, and just really being of service to the collective. So you can set your intention now, whatever you so choose to show up in your life. I'm going to run through my crystals really quickly, and I do apologize for speaking this long, but I'll put it in there when the healing starts. So thank you for listening. But let's run through these crystals really quickly, and I'll show you a couple of healing tools that I'm going to use as well. Then we'll get going on the healing. So I'm going to use this beautiful quartz at the top of your head. Just going to be pointing down. Right there. This is going to be at your third eye. Just sitting at your third eye. I'm going to use the beautiful kyanite for your throat. I'm going to use, I felt guided to use the rhodonite, but it's going to be for the chakra in between the throat and the heart. So it's going to be right here. Okay? I'm going to use this beautiful septarian. I think it's septarian. Is it septarian? I think that's right. Sorry. This is like one of my favorite ones too. This is going to be for your beautiful hearts. Looks like a dragon head. This guy's awesome. For your beautiful hearts. I don't know why this just totally slipped my brain. Oh, it's honey calcite, sorry. It's gonna be for your solar plexus. Bring in that power. Archangel Metatron's beautiful symbol. And we have the flower of life, each and every one of us in there, all one. I'm going to use this orange calcite for your sacral. Help you move out any blockages. Help you bring in some beautiful light energy. This one reminds me of red rocks. I cannot think of the name of this, and it's one of my favorites too. It just literally slipped my mind. I'm sorry. I'll have to write it in there. It's going to be good for grounding. Then I'm going to use this guy. It's a piece of lava from Sedona. Will help to ground you, bringing in that beautiful energy. I'm also going to use a couple of tools. So I made this tool. It's black kyanite, amethyst, and then blue kyanite. I'm going to use that throughout. I'm also going to use my stick from Israel. It doesn't like it when I use rubber bands, but I'm only using it for this session. I've also put this vortex ball from Sedona in there, so it just amps up the power. Probably feel it. I just didn't have enough time to find something that would actually use to put around it. So we'll use those. Alright, friends. I'm going to get you all cleared off. If you want to take some deep breaths. If you want to just invite in any of your spirit guides, whoever your highest good. Asking Archangel Michael to surround you, or whoever your guides are, to assist you in this healing. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to begin at the crown. Just take a couple of deep breaths. Accessing the crown of the collective, please. Just showing me like a huge mushroom growing out of the top of somebody's head. And come down into the third eye, please. Kilaki Shinamo Ade, Botoshini, Kalaki Asinimo Ade, accessing the collectives. Third eye, please. Hilakoya Shinamoto Ade, Kodia Shinamoto Lakia Shinamoto Ade, Kilaki Aposhini, Botoshinamote, Kodakia Shinamo Ade, Sani Bolakia Shinamoto Ade, Kodaki Shinamoya, Yajit Ade. Just clearing out the pineal gland. They're just trying to show me this open field of like really tall grass. You're just showing it to me in the daytime and then jumping to the nighttime as well. So I'm seeing it in the daytime where it's like all sunshiny and beautiful, and then they're showing it to me at night where like the stars are just like shining so brightly and the full moon's out. kiela kwa yes and the mias in the motelaka day. So that's a madicuric ash in the mode. And tomorrow's our full moon, bringing out that rebel side in everyone. I know it is for me. Just giving me that energy of speaking my truth and not caring what anybody thinks, and just feeling really secure within myself. I feel like I am backed by the universe, if that makes sense, and it feels like man's opinion, or man, woman, human's opinion doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It just feels very, I don't want to say secure, but it feels like this is just who I am. And if you don't like it, that's okay. I'm not going to beg you to like me, and I'm not actually even going to care if you like me. That's on you. I like me, and that's all that matters. And so I feel confident in speaking my truth and speaking about things that I think people should hear about and should know about. And I think there's a lot of things that people keep hidden within themselves and aren't talked about. And it's very sad because a lot of this stuff, a lot of abuse and things that have happened in our lives could probably have been lessened if somebody were actually speaking about the abuse and the things that are going on in the house. But people that are living in the abuse and in trauma, they're traumatized. They're not thinking that this is abuse, even though they probably know it is. They're thinking about surviving. And having lived like that for so long, I was in survival mode. That's it. I knew it was painful to live in it, but I was just thinking, I was trapped in my mind, in my own prison, and then the things that were going on around me, they weren't fight or flight, they were freeze. I froze. I was like, couldn't do anything but survive, going to work, going home, going to work, going home, and living, with people and living in the traumas, So it was like I couldn't think or see past what was going on around me because I was so obsessed in my thoughts of abuse, if that makes sense. So I'm feeling very secure with speaking my truth and having fought through my own pain and through my own insecurities and through my own issues. I have had to battle myself, basically. So it's like, once you've battled yourself to create a new self, it's like, I don't care what anybody thinks. I've had to fight myself I've had to become this warrior to really get out of my own self, out of my own mind, and create something new within me. So I don't care what you think. Fighting yourself is the ultimate fight, in my opinion, because people around me would say such nice things about me, and I was like, yeah, right, you're not living in my head. The things that she says in my head about me are more true than what you're saying. You don't know me like I know me. And so I really had to fight with myself and be a warrior over my thoughts and over who I am in order to create a new version of me, if that makes sense. A new person, if you will. Like, my heart's still the same. I always had the same kind and caring heart, and I always just wanted people to heal and to be loved. But my mind was sick, truly sick. And so it's like I can't be quiet about that. I can't not speak when I've been given a voice to speak and ears to hear and a mind to see. And it's just a part of who I am. So this full moon has definitely brought out that rebel energy within me that says, there's too many people suffering for me to be quiet. And there's too much healing out here, not with just me, but with so many healers and so many people around you that can help you. And to know that they can help with depression, anxiety, and addiction and all of the other mental stuff and things. It's like people need to know how this can help you. So I'm just putting some energy into the facial chakras, and we're going to be moving down into the throat. Pushing the monte like a day, in the motor day, Kalakia pushing the motor day, or Balakia is in the mote, put the Galakia is in the mote. I'm just hearing that you are divine. You are divine. Balakboy is in the mote. Accept that about yourselves. Gilagoya is in the mote, Kurikari is in the mote. Sending me a day, rewiring the brain to believe good things about yourselves. I'm just seeing in your brain these thoughts that are negative, these thought patterns that are not of your highest good are just kind of almost shriveling up and just falling out right now. Poleka aisha no motelaka day, kidikadi is a sitting mati, a petition motelakia is in a day. It's almost like they are shriveling up, and then I'm just seeing dragons going in and almost fire breathing these thought patterns that look like little squiggly lines, and they're just kind of like fire breathing them, and they're just like turning into ash and blowing right out of your minds. Really emphasizing the turning into ash and flowing out of your brains. Puti esi the boy ocean the moleka day. And I'm just hearing in my mind, we want to talk. So I'm going to I'm at your throat now. I'm going to connect in and begin to realize who wants to talk in this moment. So just know this energy is flowing through your throats. And it's Isis that has come and sat down now. Shinamoli, where Shinamati, Lakia, Titinamoli, what day, but you Shinamati, what day, Shitinamati, Lakia, Sinamol, what day, but this in the Mati, Lakia, is in the Motadia day. As I'm looking at you in your eyes, look at me in my eyes. There's healing energy codes coming out of my eyes right now. I'm just seeing either you're showing me the vision of Isis sitting down in me and looking out of my eyes, and then her third eye is also beaming into yours. Putuye sinimo lekwaye sinimo yelokade. My third eye is all the way open and energy is just flooding out of my third eye into yours. Just allow the healing codes to come through. I'm just hearing her say that they thought that we would be silenced forever. Not realizing how powerful we are. Not realizing how powerful you are. Not understanding the depths of the universal energy. Allow your hearts to open. And allow the knowledge that's already within you to begin to download, activate, and to come online. I'm just seeing Isis standing up now from my body, and Osiris is sitting down now. Hilakoya sinamotoriki esinamotorade. He's coming to the heart now. You guys are gonna have to give me just a second. This is a new. I'm very used to her energy, but this divine masculine energy of Osiris is very strong, and so just he says, I am here to help wake up the divine masculine within each of you, here to wake up the divine masculine in everyone. He's coming straight to the heart, and he's going to allow these codes, this healing energy to begin to flow out, and the energy is very different. It's very strong, and it's very warm. So I'm going to begin to just allow it to permeate your beautiful hearts. Just seeing Egyptian hieroglyphs begin to flow out of my palms. They're just showing us in the pyramid, in the temples. What they're showing me is that we are in the temple, and Isis and myself are standing at the front, watching each of you walk through the doors to begin to be activated. You're all dressed in this beautiful white linen. You've got gold on, gold cuffs on, beautiful jewels, crowns. As you begin to walk in, you come up to the altar. and each of you are kneeling down. Just allow yourself to be here. Allow yourself to be there. Allow yourself to feel the ease and the comfort of these two beautiful beings. Knowing that you're safe, knowing that you're protected, knowing that whatever you receive in this moment is for you. As you begin to kneel down on the altars, Isis is coming to each one of you and drawing a symbol into your third eye. She's drawing a symbol into your third eye, whatever it may be. Each one of you has a different symbol, and she's tapping on your third eye 3 times. Allow that energy to flow in there. And as she comes to the end of the line, she begins to stand up at the altar. And then Osiris begins to come down to each one of you. And as he comes down to the first person, he begins to draw this beautiful symbol into your hearts. To me, it looks like a spiral, but then it's also got this like almost like symbols inside of the spiral, if that makes sense. So just healing codes inside the spiral. So as he comes around, he's putting this in each one of your beautiful hearts, and he's activating it, tapping on your chest 3 times. As he taps on your chest 3 times, the symbol begins to glow in your chest. It begins to turn this blue, white, gorgeous color. And as it does that, it's like it becomes a tunnel, if you will. So just keep imagining that you've got this beautiful portal opening in the middle of your chest. Now, as he does this, I keep seeing him walking into your chest. I keep seeing him and Isis walking into the portal in your chest. It's like walking into the universe. It's like he walks in, she walks in, and they go out into into space, into the universe, into another dimension, into the dimension that you're in now. I'm just hearing automatic writing. You guys need to start writing. I'm just seeing him getting up now and walking into the portal of my heart and flowing back into the pyramid. We just want to now thank Isis and Osiris for this beautiful ceremony, allowing us to know pieces and parts of who we are, for this activation in our hearts, this activation in our third eyes. We just want to thank them with all of our hearts for helping us to be strong, for helping us to be powerful, for helping us to step into our power. Some of you are activated to these two beings and, have past lives in Egypt or whatever it may be. Feel that connection, feel that resonance, and allow yourself to connect with these beautiful beings. As he flows out and walks out, they both turn into hawks and fly out. I'm going to move down into the solar plexus now. As they walked around, I just felt Yeshua just come in and just sit down. It feels like musical chairs almost with these spirits, these divine, beautiful beings. It's like he just came in and sat down, and I just feel this peace washing over me, and my hands just feel this immense energy just flowing through it. It's like it just ramped up even more. It's He just says, brothers and sisters of the Most High, we have come so that you may have life and that you may have it abundantly, so that you may clear out any and old wounds, traumas, ancestral traumas, so you may be free in your minds, free in your hearts, freeing yourselves, freeing your ancestors, freeing all of this energy that no longer serves you. Allow your minds to dream. Allow your minds to imagine the things that you want. Allow your minds to step into that ability. You came to create. You came to create. I'm just clearing out the solar plexus. He just downloaded energy into your solar plexus, and now he has stepped out. Kirakoyas in the moide. going to move this energy down into the sacral now, into your sacred womb. Healing you, rejuvenating all the organs in your body, all of your feminine and masculine parts, helping them to come alive, helping them to rejuvenate and move out any traumas, any attachments, any cords, any curses, hexes, or spells, anything that is not of your highest good, anything that is keeping you from being the most wonderful version of yourself. We're just clearing out any old energies, any energies that don't serve you, just moving that out. You've got this divine energy here. Ask them to help you. They'll clear out anything. They'll help you. Don't be afraid. If you ask, you shall receive. Just be careful what you're asking for. Ask for the healing that you want. Say it in your minds and in your heart. Say whatever it is you want to be healed and freed from. Let it be known now. Allow yourselves to drop it and let it release out of you. There's no greater time than right now. Heartache, heartbreak, pains in your bodies, things that don't serve you. Gather all of it up. I'm gonna head into the sacral now. Just give me a moment. I'm beginning to see Miss Mary Magdalene. Miss Mary Magdalene is now here, and tonight she is dressed in blue to represent the blue rose. The cloak that is covering her head is it's blue, and it's this very vibrant blue, and it's got these beautiful designs all throughout it. And at the rim of the covering around her head is this beautiful red. And she wants to flow energy, codes, healing, blue rose, healing energy into your sacred wombs now. So I'm going to begin to allow this to come through into your womb. If you want to put your hands on your womb in maybe a square and just envision the energy flowing through your beautiful hands. Activating the blue rose within you. I'm just hearing that many of you were Essenes. Warriors of the light. Awakening to your true divinity in this life. Bringing justice to your beautiful souls. You're being honored right now for the fight that you put up in those lives to be witnesses, to be truth seekers, to be truth tellers, to be who you were then, even if it meant death. Knowing that your souls would be justified or would have justice and would be honored in every way, shape, or form. Knowing that you truly are divine. Activating the rose lineage within you. I just want to let you guys know that the Pleiadians are here as well. My understanding is that Jesus and Mary were Pleiadians. I'm just seeing your stomachs and your wounds lit up, and they've got codes going all the way around it. We just want to thank Miss Mary, Miss Magdalene, for coming in and sharing these beautiful codes and helping us to activate that rose lineage within us. Excuse me. I'm coming down into the root now, and I just feel Thoth here. And just to let you guys know that whenever I first started channeling years ago, this is exactly how they wrote through me. One would come in and write. The next one would come in and write. The next one would come in and write. The next one would come in and speak. And then I would end that session, and that was just me and them. So I've been doing this for a long time. I'm just now allowing myself to do it in front of a camera and allowing them to speak through me, whereas before I could never let them speak or bring through the energy. I let them bring the energy through me, but I never allowed me this speaking to come through, I guess, because I wanted to make sure it was them and not me. So knowing what I know now and have trained as much, I know it's not me. I know they have to use my words and my vocabulary and the things, not have to, but I know that it's that way. So I'm just feeling Thoth right here behind me. He's almost standing there with this beautiful trident in his hands, very stern, very powerful. Kerakoya Siditine Matelagia Siditine Matelagia Day. You just got one hand on my shoulder just supporting me. They just showed me his hand on my shoulder is beginning to allow these codes to begin come through and coming through my hands into your beautiful roots. Kelakoya sinamate yelakia sinamatelagade. Shitapotea sinamatelagaya shititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititititittit. Putting you into your warrior stance. Palakwaya said the Dinamatulagade, but it is an Amatolagade. Oh, yeah, Shini Mochiches and Namindelakia, yes, in Yamatolagade. I'm just seeing your roots, not on fire, but I'm just seeing like just being lit up in this beautiful like energy that is dissolving, which to me it looks like fire, and I'm feeling it in my root. It's like super hot, and it's like flames. Dissolving in energies that do not belong to you, and just really activating the getting that fire and that passion lit back up within you. That passion for life, that passion to create, that ability to create, allowing you to find your strength and find your warrior mode, and allow yourselves to step into your power, step into who you are, the leaders that you are. I'm just seeing some of you having a business or about to open up a business, and it's in a building, so it's actually, I'm seeing like a business being like some sort of grand opening. Excuse me. Just know that you'll be supported. Know that you will be supported 100%. The universe has got your back. You got this. We need more awakened people stepping out into their power, opening up businesses, opening up, healing businesses, whatever it is, whatever you came to do. I'm just seeing your Native American family members standing behind you in a horseshoe, or just standing. I just feel like they are saying, call on us, we'll help you, we know the way. Tap into that knowledge, tap into their energy, tap into who they are. Medicine people, the star people, they know what you need to do. They know where you need to go. You know where you need to go. You just gotta find some quiet time. Make yourself a priority. Make yourself a priority. You have to do it. If you make yourself a priority and you begin to step on your path, guess what happens? You not only enhance your life, you enhance your family's lives, you enhance the people around you's lives, you enhance the economy, you enhance everything. When you step into your power and you allow yourself to create what you want to create, you begin to help everyone around you. So not stepping into your power and not because you're afraid of whatever fears are coming up for you, allow them to flow off of you right now in this moment. Maybe you think, I don't have the ideas, I don't have the genius, I don't have the ideas or the thoughts that will get me to where I want to be. It doesn't matter right now. Just know that it's within you. That's all you got to do. Just know it's within you. Just know the thoughts, the ideas, the abilities are within you. Just know that, because they are. They are. They are. If you can just begin to believe that and begin to know that there's a plan for you, know that there is something that your soul came to accomplish, know that your soul came to do something in this life, just know that. That's all you got to do. Just know it. Just believe it. Begin to believe it. Allows yourselves to feel into what you came to do. So many people cross my table and in my healing business, and they want to help, they want to help, they want to help. And some people just don't have a clue as to what they do. They just know that what they're doing sucks. And I agree with them 100%. If you go to a job that you hate every single day, it's time to do something new. There's so much money out here to be made without going to a 9 to 5. If you think about it, a 9 to 5 gives you a set amount of money. But if you come out here and you begin to set different places up, set different things up, you have money coming from different avenues. And maybe it's not a set check every 2 weeks, but if you trust, it could be double or triple or quadruple what you make getting that 2-week check that you keep holding on to because it's stable. And it's like nothing is stable in this world. Nothing is stable on this earth, you know? Sure, you can stay there and collect your check every 2 weeks, but what does your soul want? Because your soul's probably cringing inside going, we hate it here. There's so much more for you to do. You know, so much more money to be made. There's so many other different things for you to be doing. And so begin to listen to your body and listen to your heart and listen to your mind when you go to work tomorrow. When you wake up and you are depressed, or, you know, you drink all night because you frankly don't like your life. And then you have to wake up and you have to down a bunch of coffee and, you know, do all this stuff just to keep the rat race going. Not that any of those things are bad. I'm just saying the cycle is, you know, I drink so that I am not miserable, but then I wake up and I'm miserable and drink coffee trying to be awake for the stupid job that I hate. The cycle just continues and continues and continues until, you know, something happens one day and, you know, you're like, I can't do this anymore. And honestly, I hope that happens for each and every one of you, because, like I said, you're all leaders. You've all come to do something special. You've all come to do something that you want to do. And playing it safe is not going to get you there. And it just takes taking one step at a time. And the first step is making the decision to not want to do that anymore. Telling the universe, I want something different. And as soon as you do that, don't begin looking for 1,000 ways to make money. Just sit back for a minute. Allow yourself to breathe. Allow the universe to show you what you came to do. Allow yourselves to be in the midst of that universal energy and allow it to show you what you came to do, not you forcing something to happen and worried about this and worried about that, you know, because you can't come out here and quit your job and then stress about money, because that's going to hold it away. You got to come out here, quit your job, have some things set up, and then know that you are abundant. Know that money's going to come at you from every direction, and just believe and trust. And I know people are like, yeah, you're crazy. And it took me a long time to get into this mindset, but once I did, it's, honestly, I just got to a place where I was like, I can't do that job. I can't do that anymore. So I have to make something else work. And I honestly gave up. I was just like, I can't do this anymore. You guys show me the way, because I can't do this anymore. And they, you know, my guys were like, quit the job for 2 years, quit the job. I was like, I can't. And so every day I just went to work and imagined that I was doing exactly what I do now. And the day came. And I just it wasn't a huge change because I'd already been living it in my mind. I'd already been healing full time in my mind while I was at the hospital, if that makes sense. I was already doing what I wanted to do in my mind. I'd be walking the halls and I'm like, what would it be like to be, working with clients and doing this and doing that? What would it be like? What does that feel like? And I would just get excited about it because this is what I wanted to do. And so it just takes a mental training of your mind to put yourself in that mindset, in that mind frame. And that takes getting real quiet with yourself and really knowing what you want to do and not taking no for an answer. And nobody's going to tell you no. It's you. You're the only one that's going to tell you no, You're the one. Because your mind's going to fight you. Your mind's going to say, you can't do that. You're too old. You're not young enough. Better stick it out. You got retirement built up. You got 401k. What about insurance? What about this? Yada, 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 yada. It's all going to come at you. Just know that. But you have to believe that on the other side of this scarcity is abundance. You have to believe that. You have to believe that the universe is going to provide for you. You got to believe that we live in an abundant land and that money can come from any direction. I'm just down at your legs now. I think I've just gotten to a place where just with everything that's going on, I believe that anything is possible. If these beings can come and sit down inside of me and flow energy and healing codes through me to you, I believe anything's possible. I absolutely believe that anything is possible. And it's taken me a while, but that's magic. That's miraculous. That's powerful. To experience something like that and then to be on the other end receiving that, that is unexplainable and impossible to some. But to me, I don't think anything's possible. I believe that everything is possible. I believe that if, people can become president and people can do this and people can do that, I truly believe that everything is possible if you put your mind to it. The things that have happened in this world, I'm just like, whew, it's possible. It's possible for you to be a millionaire, billionaire, whatever you want to be. It's possible. It's just you got to move those blocks out and let you know that you are abundant. You are worthy of that love that you want. You are worthy of that business that you want to create. You are worthy of everything. You're worthy of a healthy body and living out your days in a way that is pleasing to your heart and your mind and your soul. So I'll quit talking about this, but I'm flowing the energy down into your legs. Hopefully that helps somebody. I'm just putting energetic codes down your legs to help with any tension, to help rejuvenate all the cells in your body, to help you to feel at ease and at peace. If you have knee problems, ankle problems, feet problems, just imagine that this energy is going right to those issues and releasing the energy within it. I'm just going to begin to flow this beautiful rainbow fire energy down your crowns. It's just going to flow down, dissolving and transmuting all the energies that we just released, transmuting it back into light. And I'm going to put an energetic ring around your bodies. Flowing that down into Mother Earth, giving her some love, thanking the universal life force energy, thanking Mary Magdalene, Yeshua, Isis, Osiris, and Theote, thanking our Native American brothers and sisters who are here to assist us, thanking each and every one of you for showing up and doing this work and coming with an open heart and an open mind. and allowing me to be here and talk to you. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you, and just see each and every one of you as my family. Even though I haven't seen some of you face to face, I feel your energy. I feel you, I know you, I love you. I see you, and I see you showing up and wanting a different life and wanting a different way of life for the world and for the collective. And I'm just so proud of you for doing that and taking this step. And I know the energy feels good, but the work that you're doing for the collective in these energy healings and transmissions and activations are profound on an energetic level, not just for me, you, and the collective, for the universe as a whole. We are making the change, and there's millions of us doing our own transmissions, activations, this, that, and the other. Every one of them are doing the work, showing up, doing the things that we need to do. And so we're making the change day by day by day, and we are going to revel. And that's why I want you guys to get to a place of peace and love, so you can live a life of luxury. And by luxury, I mean a life of peace, because to me, that is the highest form of luxury. To have peace in your hearts and in your minds and in your souls, to go to bed at night free to create whatever you want, free to be whoever you want. That's the ultimate luxury. From that point, you get to create and be anything that you want. And so I'm just so thankful that I get to be here with each and every one of you, and look forward to seeing what you create, and looking forward to you stepping into your power as a leader, and to allow and assist your people, and allow and assist your families in the divine masculine and feminine within yourselves. So thank you so much for letting me be here with you and to talk more than I usually do. I'm so grateful and thankful. These are messages that needed to come up and come out. So hope this transmission and activation was wonderful for you. If you are new here, welcome. I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up tonight. And if you like these types of videos, you can hit the subscribe, and it'll let you know whenever I do upload a new video. And welcome to the family. I'm so happy to have you here. If you like this video, please like it. It really helps this to grow. And share it if you want. Totally up to you. And yeah, do whatever you want, you know. It's your life, and I just really appreciate all of your support. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.